Hey y'all, it's your girl Melanie, and you already know how we be. Yeah, I know I haven't been, recording videos or anything, only because, college life happens, etc., etc. Well, today's video is basically off of a video I saw earlier this morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning because, your girl don't sleep because I got insomnia. It was talking about like this little light-skinned boy. He was going on Monkey or whatever. He was like, oh, like team light skin, team dark skin, like which one? And one of the girls said like team dark skin, and he was like, ugh. And then basically the guy that had the video, he was like, yeah, this is like a sign of colorism, and this is why like there's so many people tearing themselves down because of what you guys hold up in society. Like, it shouldn't have to be like the lighter the complexion, like the better you look and the better ways people view you and stuff. And so I was like, you know what, that would be a perfect time for me to tell my life as a dark skin, because I wasn't always this radiant of sunshine, like, yeah, believe it or not, I hated being dark skinned. So we're about to get into those story times, that little story time right now. So I want you to take your seat, grab a snack and a drink, and let's get into this video. Alright, so basically growing up as a little chocolate drop, your parents love you and all that, like, you got your family that be like, oh my gosh, look at the little chocolate baby. Alright, cool, I don't remember much then, but I can tell you when I did start going to school, because let me tell you, my mother was bougie. I'm gonna just say bougie because she was high-key. And like, yeah, since she was bougie, like, I never really noticed the difference between me and like other races because basically I felt like I was doing like, the normal, like, I didn't know where I'm from because I live in the hood, and I didn't know really that was the hood. I knew I lived with like a lot of black people, but I mean, I live in like an area, like I'm in the hood, but they have like a street where it's just old people. I live where the old heads are. So my mom will always drive out to Beverly Hills and all that. We'll go shopping all the way out there, etc., etc. The Lamo Mall, those little areas. And eventually, like, I noticed when I started going to school and stuff, like the kids, they would be like low-key scandalous, but I'm like, okay, all kids are scandalous, like, every kid is scandalous, they can clown you and all that, but me, I was emotional. And that's when I really started noticing the difference in my color, because there were other kids at my school that basically they would like bully me and be like, Melanie, you so dark, like, you're ugly, like, you're so black, you're ugly, like, you're too dark, like, because I'm dark, mind you, like, I'll probably put some pictures up, but if I could find any when I was that dark, but I was darker than what I am now. I don't know how I got lighter or anything. Like I said, I never really noticed the difference between me and other skin tones. My school is like, still low-key kind of in the, we had a little variety, but when kids, I don't know, when kids picked on me, I was already sad. But like, you literally call me dumb and I can be like, okay, like, I'll cry and stuff, but I can fix that. But if you're talking about my skin, it's like, I literally can't fix that, like, at all, like, no, I can't. So I used to go home and I used to be always sad, and I would tell my mom about like, oh yeah, these kids, like, they sound so dark, I'm ugly, like, they're telling me I look like a monkey and all this other stuff. And I would be in my feelings and I would be hurt. My mom, she's just like, no, you're beautiful the way you are. And then I remember one day, this one boy and me had got in an argument. Cause back then I didn't know how to clown people, but if you try to shoot on me now, I'll shoot on you back. But back then, I didn't know how to clown people, and this boy and me had got in an argument. He came at me and he was like, yeah, like, At least I'm not that dark like you. Like, you're ugly. You literally look like dirt. You look like soil. Like, what are you even doing? Is walking soil. Like, looking back at it, it's like, but when I was a kid, like, for me to already have a problem with my skin tone, that made me feel worse, because I'm like, dang, like, I really am dark. Like, to that max, I wasn't even that dark, but I mean, it still, you know, hurt my feelings. So I was like, dang, like, I'm really dark, and I'm crying, and I go home.
Mom, like, this boy literally, like, he literally broke down, like, me, like, I couldn't, like, I went to my mom, straight breakdown, crying. I'm like, Mom, why can't I be lighter? I could be white, have blue eyes, long curly hair, all this other stuff, like, or at least light skin, like, you know, like a light skinned little girl.
Like, dang, like, what do I gotta do to not be bullied? Like, you feel me? And it's like I just felt like worthless. Like, I felt ugly, and it was like I couldn't deal with it. So eventually, like, during the summer, I would not go outside, because when I would go outside in the summer previously, I would get darker. And because, you know, I was tan, but when I got the tan, it made me darker. So like I said, I didn't like that. So I used to try to stay inside the house in the summertime afterwards. Like, I wouldn't go to camp. Anything that involved me staying outside for a long time, I would not do it at all. I don't know how I got lighter, to be honest, but, you know, I still consider myself dark skinned, even though I'm kind of brownish. But I say I dealt with, like, bullying for my skin when people get upset, and my hair and all that, till like 3rd or 4th grade. And then I went to a new school, and yada yada yada. This one was really in the hood, so there's people darker than me. So I'm like, okay, cool, I ain't even finna get clowned on. And, you know, I just kept to myself. Like, I really kept to myself. Like, I was like, nah, like, I am not feeling my skin. Like, like, I had friends and stuff, but I was not feeling, like, beautiful, like, at all. Like, I was like, I'm not feeling this skin, I'm not feeling my hair, none of that. Freshman year in high school was the time I really started embracing my dark skinness. One thing that really bothered me freshman year was because I was talking to somebody, and he told me, like, oh, you're cute for a dark skin. Mind you, freshman year, I finally started realizing my worth. So I'm kind of like, oh, thank you. But in my head, I'm like, thank you? Wait a minute. Like, that's like a backhanded compliment. Like, what do you mean for a dark skin? You're either cute or you're not. There's no, like, you can't put, like, my skin color on it. Like, oh, like, you're cute for being, like, an albino. Like, that's rude. Like, you can't do that. Like, that's just dead. You can't do that. That's disrespectful. And that's where people don't know the boundaries now. I don't understand how one race can tear down, like, the same race due to just, like, a darker pigment of the skin color they have. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you know how there's that race bound, like, that race height, like, the highest, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, you know, you will understand what I'm trying to say. When it's like high class, like, they expect, like, white people to be all the way up here and minorities down here, and, you know, certain minorities is like a group, like, I don't know the group, so I'm not even gonna start assuming, because I don't want nobody to be mad. We're all in the same race. Obviously, we're all struggling as a minority. We constantly have other races tearing us down, and yet we're gonna tear each other down also. It didn't make any sense. And I started realizing that the older I got, like, now I'm proud of my dark skinness, and I'm proud of my natural hair. This is just for now, because it's winter, so I can't do all these twist outs and stuff. But best believe I will, like, my natural hair, I have not applied any heat to it since I cut it, and I cut it in September. Honestly, I think going natural is the best thing for me right now, because I'm finally, like, fully accepting myself, like, my skin tone. Like, I'm happy with it. Like, I'm happy to be dark skinned. Like, I wish that I knew that back then. So, you know, like, I could have told myself, like, if I could go back and tell my little self, like, girl, like, don't, like, these kids, they stupid, like, they dingy, they don't know about it. You know about it though. Like you gonna like how you look. Trust me, you gonna love your skin. You're going to love it, sis. Like, I wish I could go back and tell myself that, like, these kids don't even matter, cause like a few years from now, you gonna love your dark skin, no matter how crazy that would have sounded to me. Cause I would have never thought, like, oh, I would never get out this mentality. I thought I was gonna be stuck at that state forever. Like, I don't want to be dark skinned. I don't want to be dark skinned. I don't want to be dark skinned. But you know what? All black girls are beautiful. There's no light skin winning, brown skin winning, dark skin winning. Everybody winning. You know, we all shopping. Black community, y'all shopping. Latina community, you shopping. Asian community, shopping. All y'all races shopping. Go in the mirror right now and be like, I'm the baddest chick out here, because you are. Because no matter if you light skin, brown skin, dark skin, blue, purple, pink, blue, green, gold, you it, baby. You it for yourself. You it for me. And I love you. Even though I might not know you, I love you. That's all I'm gonna say. Because, you know, we gotta stick out for each other. But yeah, that's the end of the video. But yeah, that's the end of the video. And yeah, you know what time it is. I need you guys to like this video, subscribe, you know, look at my Instagram if y'all don't already follow it at its.blackiee with 2 E's. And you know, let me know. You can DM me, text me. Somebody let me know what other video ideas to do, because luckily I just had this idea. And if I don't get help, I'm probably not going to post another like 5 months from now too. So